Chapter 17. The Friendship of Shiva and Kubera. In the ancient age of the Brahmā, the creator spoke of his divine acts. He recounted the birth of his mental son, Pulastya, who later fathered Vaiśravas. From Vaiśravas came forth a son of great repute, known as Vaiśravaṇa, who is better known in the three worlds as Kubera, the Lord of Wealth. Kubera, in his early years, sought to gain the favour of the supreme ascetic, Lord Shiva. He embarked on a penance that few could match. With unwavering dedication, he subjected his body to the harsh elements, abstaining from food and water, and offering his heart and mind solely to the three-eyed god. His devotion bore fruit when Vaiśravaṇa, the divine architect, constructed for him the magnificent city of Alakā, nestled in the shadow of Mount Kailasa. The city shimmered like a jewel amidst the icy peaks, its golden domes reflecting the first rays of dawn. However, the cosmic order shifted when they began, heralding a new era. It was in this time that another ardent devotee of Shiva arose, Śrīda, the son of Yajñadatta. Śrīda was driven by a singular purpose, inspired by the stories of Kubera's devotion and his own desire to transcend the limits of mortal existence. He journeyed to the sacred city of Kāśī, the eternal city of liberation, where he sought to illuminate his mind with the divine radiance of Shiva. Śrīda's penance was unique. He realized that even the simplest acts, like lighting lamps before the deity, could bear great spiritual fruits if performed with devotion. So he offered his heart as a lamp and his thoughts as the oil that fueled the flame. With a mind as clear as a polished gem, he chanted the 11 sacred mantras dedicated to the Rudras, the fierce aspects of Shiva. For 200,000 years he sustained his penance, a penance so profound that his body withered, leaving only skin stretched over bones. But in his mind he envisioned the cosmic dance of Shiva, perceiving the rhythm of the universe and the stillness beyond. Śrīda's devotion blazed like a beacon, reaching even the celestial realms. Pleased with his unyielding dedication, Lord Vaiśravaṇa, the sovereign of Kāśī, appeared before him, accompanied by the gracious Goddess Pārvatī. The divine couple stood amidst a radiant aura, brighter than 1,000 suns. With a smile that was as gentle as it was powerful, Shiva addressed his devotee, calling him by his future title, "O Lord of Alakā, I am ready to grant you a boon. Choose what your heart desires." Overwhelmed by the brilliance of the Lord, Śrīda opened his eyes and caught a fleeting glimpse of Shiva's radiant form. Yet the divine light was too much for mortal sight, and he quickly shut his eyes. With hands folded in reverence, he spoke, his voice quivering with devotion. "O Lord, to behold you is in itself a great boon, yet if you will, grant me the vision to see your feet, so that I may ever remember my place beneath your grace." Shiva, touched by the sincerity of his request, gently placed his divine hand on Śrīda's forehead, bestowing upon him the gift of sight. When Śrīda opened his eyes again, the first sight that met him was not of Shiva, but of the radiant face of Goddess Pārvatī. She stood near her consort, glowing with a beauty that surpassed even the imagination of the celestial beings. Awestruck, Śrīda marvelled at the sight. Who is this woman whose splendour rivals the moon, standing beside Lord Shiva? How great must be the penance she performed to attain such a place beside the Lord, he thought. His gaze lingered on her form, his mind filled with admiration and wonder. But as he continued to stare, a sharp pain shot through his left eye, and in an instant the eye burst, leaving a scar where once it had seen. Noticing this, the compassionate Goddess Pārvatī turned to Lord Shiva with concern. "Why does this ascetic look at me with such intensity, marvelling at my beauty and fortune?" she asked, her voice filled with curiosity. Shiva, ever playful and wise, smiled at her words. "O Uma, this is not jealousy you see in his gaze. He is not resentful, but rather he is in awe of your glory and the greatness of your devotion. He is after all destined to be your son." Shiva then turned his attention back to the wounded Śrīda. "O dear son, your penance has pleased me greatly, and I shall reward your devotion. You will become the Lord of Wealth, the Master of Treasures, and the King of Guyakas and Yaksas. You shall preside over Alakā, and your domain shall extend across the realms of Kinnaras and other mystical beings. I will always remain close to you, residing nearby on Mount Kailasa, so that our friendship may grow ever stronger." In that moment, Śrīda felt a profound change within him. The divine touch of Shiva healed his spirit, even as the scar of his burst eye remained. Understanding the deeper meaning behind this transformation, Pārvatī spoke to him with a smile, her voice soothing like a mother's lullaby. "Dear son, your devotion to Shiva is pure and unwavering. Let it remain so always. But since your left eye was lost due to your intense gaze upon me, you shall be known as the one with a mark in place of an eye. And because of your imperfect form, you shall be called the deformed one. Yet let not this name be a burden, for it shall carry with it the blessings of Shiva and the fortune of the cosmos." With these words, Pārvatī embraced Kubera in her maternal love, accepting him as her spiritual son. In the presence of the gods, Kubera bowed before both Shiva and Pārvatī, his heart filled with gratitude and a newfound strength. He knew that his transformation was not a punishment but a profound blessing, a reminder of the divine love that had chosen him. After bestowing these boons upon Kubera, Shiva, accompanied by the gracious Pārvatī, returned to their abode in Vaiśravaṇa, leaving Kubera to his new role as the guardian of wealth and the ruler of mystical beings. And so, near his glittering city of Alakā, Kubera lived with the divine presence of Kāśī always in sight, a constant reminder of the friendship and favor he had earned through unwavering devotion. Thus, through penance and divine grace, Kubera became a part of the cosmic order, forever connected to the Lord of Kāśī. His tale serves as a testament to the power of devotion, the mysteries of fate, and the profound love of the divine that transcends even the imperfections of the mortal form.